Across Gaza, more than 22,000 women have lost their husbands, are now facing a harsh new reality, according to humanitarian estimates. Here, the Israeli war is no longer measured only by destroyed buildings, but by the lives permanently changed, especially these widows suddenly find themselves as sole providers for their families. Each morning begins with the challenge of securing food, water, and safety for their children, as even the most basic necessities become harder to find.
After my husband was killed, life was completely different. I became solely responsible for everything, providing food, water, clothing, and even carrying water and managing daily movement. I suffer from food shortages and lack of clean water, which pushed me to start a small business. I hope it succeeds and becomes a source of income that allows me to support my children.
With the loss of the family breadwinner, daily life has become a constant fight for survival. Simple routines have turned into exhausting responsibilities in an economy which continues to collapse. Small initiatives like baking bread or home-based work are no longer choices, but necessities for survival.
My husband was killed in the war in July of last year. Since then, I've been working at a bakery to provide for my only daughter. He was our main provider and supported me in everything, especially bringing water. Now, we suffer from severe water shortages. We have been displaced multiple times, and even basic aid like community food distributions is no longer available to us. Today, I am the sole provider for myself and my daughter.
Repeated displacement and the collapse of support systems continue to deepen the hardship, particularly for children growing up without their fathers. Aid workers warn that many are being raised in unstable conditions where access to education and health care can no longer be guaranteed.
This camp is dedicated to orphans. It includes around 200 tents for war widows and their children, with approximately 1,000 people living here. The number of widows in the Gaza Strip exceeds 20,000. In Al-Baraka camps, we care for around 3,000 orphan children. Despite limited resources, we strive to provide them with shelter, food and water.
Humanitarian conditions continue to deteriorate despite the ceasefire, with limited aid and growing needs. For widows in Gaza, life is defined not only by grief, but by a daily struggle to survive amid continuing instability and hardship, while relying on whatever means they can find to keep their families going. Ashraf Shannon, GRT World, Gaza.